I'm on a trip to see Bentley and Corinne, and we might be going on an adventure this weekend. And I thought it would be a good time to tell a story, and I'm trying to push myself to make more videos. So here we are. I also, this is a little bit of a tech demo, trying to figure out my audio and this camera. I really think I want to replace this camera with something wider, with better battery, but we'll see. I've been pointing the camera at people. I have it set up in the middle of the floor right now with my little lav mic, just talking to myself. It feels so strange, but I think people are a little bit used to this nowadays. And we'll see. I don't know. The art is Gloria Kozo Adams, Cityscape number 33, in case you were wondering. That's all.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Not so bad, how are you?
So, Lincoln, my boat neighbor from the harbor, has been trying to sell his boat for a very long time, and it's hard in Half Moon Bay because there's no more liveaboard slips. His is a houseboat, the kind that you would see on a quiet, still lake without many waves, and it hasn't moved in 25 years, maybe. And so we are going to take this houseboat with two old, crusty little outboard motors, and we are going to motor it through the open ocean under the Golden Gate Bridge into Sausalito, where they do have liveaboard slips, where he will then sell the boat, if it makes it.
You think we can do this in one day?
Yes. I think this is a one-day thing.
And we're bringing the kayak for safety.
But yes, that is our life raft.
I'm sorry, we're bringing a two-person kayak.
It's kind of a Titanic type situation.
There was enough room on that piece of wood.
Yeah.
Peanut butter?
Love peanut butter.
Underrated taste.
Peanut butter might be perfectly rated in my opinion.
Perfectly rated.
Because some people are way too into peanut butter, and some people
Sure.
don't like it, and so it puts it like somewhere in the middle, which is where it's
Yeah.
going.
I don't like ketchup for that reason.
Oh, too
Not
sweet.
liking ketchup because there's too much sugar in it makes a lot of sense to me. Conversely, as a hopeless soda addict, I love ketchup.
I don't like drinking sweet things, but I like eating sweet
I thought you were
things.
gonna say I don't like drinking ketchup. You like the microphone? Yeah. It's a little bit owy, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you leave now, you're gonna be in an ebb tide for 6 to 7 hours. And also look at the current. I strongly recommend that you don't do this. You realize that, I don't know how fast your houseboat goes, I don't know what it's powered with, but fighting a 2 to 5 knot current in the ocean in a houseboat is not wise. You should have you should not do this in an ebb, any swell, or at all, really. I'm sorry, I'm just waking up, but it's. And also, if you come in under tow, we're going to report to the marina that you're under tow.
Gotcha. That is another problem.
It's a huge problem. Marinas, and I don't know, unless it's a couple $100,000 houseboat that's super seaworthy, this doesn't make sense. also, who's your boat insurance?
AAA, currently.
What year is this houseboat? AAA insured a houseboat?
Yes, they've insured me for, I think, up to about 7 years now. I've had full coverage with them.
Well, and they're going to let you take it outside the demarcation line?
They said that I'm good to go. They haven't said any specific limitation when I called them yesterday. I told them that I will be doing a big trip yesterday, and they said okay. But they didn't mention anything about a demarcation
line.
They didn't mention anything about the demarcation line.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm pretty clear. Don't go on an ebb tide. Don't take a houseboat.
We'd be going like half speed, assuming we had both engines.
Right. Which is also an assumption.
Yeah.
How about I call the Santa Cruz Towboat US and see if we get the same
Oh, that was the
response.
towboat people?
That were the towboat people in SF Bay.
Oh.
Yeah, because they told me to call them the day of that we do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you talked to them previously and they're like, they said just call us the day of?
Yeah.
Oh, not don't do this under any condition?
Yeah,
oh,
that's
okay.
right.
Well, that adds a little bit more legitimacy to what he's saying. Because he kind of sounded like a bit of a nomad. I'm not going to lie.
He did. Agreed. That's
Yeah.
why a second opinion. And I know Nick knows the Santa Cruz guy
Oh.
personally.
I mean, based on what I'm seeing here, the trip would be pretty concerning.
Okay.
In navigation, a demarcation line delineates waters where mariners must comply with international regulations
Okay.
for preventing collisions at sea.
Hey, Monty. Let's see. I am a friend of Nick's. Today I am planning on moving my boat from Pillar Point Harbor to Sausalito Harbor. I spoke to the Towboat US SF people, and they are saying absolutely do not do it today under any circumstance. Basically, they're saying that we're basically on the wrong side of the tide. It's a houseboat that has basically two 25 horsepower engines, so fairly underpowered. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye.
What did he say?
Yeah, he basically said the same thing. Don't do it, then we should probably listen.
Yeah, but what if Bentley says it's fine?
That's the thing. Like, Bentley is one of those people where if he says it's okay to do it, I'm gonna believe him.
Now that I'm like remembering a little bit of my oceanography coursework, what he's saying actually makes a lot of sense. To be honest, there's a chance we would make it today too, but it's definitely one of
There's a
those
chance.
Yeah. Oh, alright. Well, sorry everyone. Another day.
That was exciting.
It was exciting. Nick seems to be convinced that one of the engines is gonna pop. He rebuilt both of them, and they run great now. But
Okay, so now what's the story?
We did it. We did it, guys.
I mean, I do really think that proper bailing technique is critical to a life of adventuring.
You do need to know when to scrub.
But like the narrative,
Oh.
well, like
I don't have a narrative.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just keep filming and see if something happens.
Okay.
Corinne, you got a narrative?
I'm trying to come up with one.
All right.
How fictional can it be?
You what?
How fictional can it be?
You know, that's a very good question. I don't have like really any interest in scripting my videos.
Okay. So
home at 7, unpacking the car and then packing it straight back up.
Alright, I am done with my coffee now.
Allons-y.
Hair tied up first.
I can't believe you surf with long hair. That would be reason enough for me to cut it.
Well, if it's tied back, it's not too bad.
Yeah. If you lose it, I'll be sad.
Okay.
That's all.
Look out. Look out.
I might lose it.
Hey, leave it. Good girl. What it looks like when the wave gets you.
Like, there's a specified amount of like bug that can be in peanut butter, you know?
Yes, yeah.
It's like there's a spec for everything. And a lot of people are surprised that the spec isn't 0. That, you know. I feel like anyone that's like a scientist or an engineer or just kind of a practical person tends to understand that.
There's no absolutes.
Yeah.
Sequoia. So, gonna fly back to Washington. Didn't end up sailing, just ended up hanging out. Kind of choring, I guess. I don't think there's a story here. I think with sailing, especially if we sunk the boat, that's a good video. But is this a bad video? Because we didn't sink a boat?
Hassan Moshefi on a courtesy telephone dial 62424 for an urgent message, please.
Get doxxed, Hassan Moshefi. I don't know. I haven't edited it yet. As I'm sitting here, at some point between me sitting here and you watching it, I will have edited it. And I guess I'll have to figure out then if it's a good enough video without a story, or if I can tell a story with the video or on top of the video. I'm not sure. At the very least, I tested out a lot of the tech, pointed the camera at a bunch of stuff, got a little bit more used to carrying it around, so there's a little bit of value in that. And I had a really good weekend. Story, not story, video, not video, notwithstanding, like, I had a great time doing me stuff. And I'm okay living a life that maybe isn't content farm, but I would also like to make content. So there's somewhere in the middle a little bit, maybe not positive. I'm in the middle of another project that I have been filming, but it's more like a regular project where I'm building something. But I'm not done yet. So I'm filming 2 videos at the same time. That's new, I haven't done that before. But, I don't know. Cut to airplane shots and then home, I guess. Maybe cut to black. The end. Please click all the things.